Hello and welcome to this class focused on awareness. So awareness is the foundation of yoga and of all of my classes, but the particular focus of this class is training our focus, our awareness, to remain in one place, in our bodies, in the space that you're in the present moment. In the modern world, that can be quite difficult to do with so many things grabbing our attention. I think it's never been more important to train our attention, to be able to train it to stay in one place. So for today's class, you will need a yoga mat if you have one, if not an area of carpeted floor. Ideally something to sit on. We're not going to be seated for long, but we will be seated at the beginning of the session to check in with ourselves and just start to bring our awareness in and notice how we're doing. And then at the end of the session as well, we will spend a short amount of time seated. So you could either have a bolster or a cushion, or even a chair if you're more comfortable seated on a chair. The other thing it would be good to have, you see me holding a tennis ball here, is a tennis ball or any ball that is similar in size and in squishiness, for want of a better word. It can be harder than this. As long as you go gentle with it, you'll see what we're going to do in a moment. I'll take this opportunity also to recommend a pressure point massage ball. I know it looks like a dog toy. That might give you some hint of what we're going to be doing with this tennis ball. These are available for around 10 quid and they are amazing. I'll let you know what we're going to be doing with them in just a moment. So if you don't have a ball of any kind, it's only a short part of the class, and I will suggest a different way that you can do that practice. Aside from that, just yourself in comfortable clothing. And without any further ado, we will come and take a seat. I'm going to come and sit down on my bolster. Now I'm going to sit cross-legged, but if that's not comfortable for you, then adjust that position. Maybe you want to sit with your legs straight out in front of you, or as I say, maybe you do even want to sit on a chair if you find it uncomfortable to sit on the floor. It's nothing worse than just sitting there thinking about how uncomfortable you are. So as always with my classes, we're going to begin by checking in with ourselves and just noticing what's happening for us as we begin our session. Finding a comfortable seated position. And closing your eyes. If you feel comfortable doing so. If you prefer to keep your eyes open, softening your gaze and seeing if you can keep your gaze on one point rather than allowing it to wander around. This just helps to draw our focus inwards. Let's ground ourselves by noticing our body in contact with the floor, with our bolster, or cushion, chair. Notice that feeling of pressure against your body. And allow that sensation to ground you, to settle you. Now bring your attention to your posture, to your spine, the way that you are sitting. Gently lengthen your spine, drawing yourself up tall. Lengthen the back of your neck, drawing your chin in slightly. But doing so without becoming rigid, without trying too hard or straining. Bring your attention to your shoulders. Notice if you are holding any tension there. Invite your shoulders to soften, to release. Now bring your awareness to your hands. Place them comfortably in your lap and allow them to soften too. Then bring your awareness to your face, to your jaw, to your tongue, to your forehead. Common places to hold tension. Invite those areas to release, to soften. Now take a moment to notice any sensations in your body that your awareness is drawn towards. If you are experiencing any discomfort or pain anywhere in your body, those areas will be drawing your attention. Give that sensation, if it is there, some space. Acknowledge it. If that's not the case for you, just simply noticing how you feel in your body, any sensations that you can become aware of. What is your attention like? Notice that. Is it feeling a little scattered? Easily distracted? Or maybe it's feeling a little bit out of focus, a little bit fuzzy. Try to notice these things without judging yourself, without being critical in any way. Just being curious about what is going on for you. Notice what thoughts are arising in your mind. What things have you brought with you to the start of our session? Again, give those thoughts some space for a moment now. Acknowledge them. Now, let's see if we can draw our awareness to our breath. Without trying to change or control the breath in any way. Allowing it to flow naturally. Notice the sensation of breathing. Notice as the air enters your nostrils. Notice the sensation of the air passing down your throat. Notice as the air fills your lungs and your body expands gently. Then noticing as the air leaves your body contracts, air passes back up your throat, out of your nostrils, over your upper lip. You can notice things like the difference in sensation of the air going down your throat and coming back up. You might notice that it's much cooler as it comes down your throat, and it's nice and warm as it comes back up again. And know that it's completely normal for your attention to wander. It's something we have to train ourselves to do to be able to hold our attention in one place. That is the purpose of our practice today. So when you notice your attention wandering, random thoughts arising, sometimes they can be very random, just notice that has happened and see if you can gently guide your attention back to your breath, back to the movements that we're making, back to sensations in your body. Doesn't matter how many times you do that. That is our practice. Please join me now in chanting the Om sound 3 times. The purpose of this chant at the beginning of our session is to start that process of calming and focusing our minds, of calming our nervous system. And focusing on creating those vibrations in your body, creating a nice balanced sound, slowly controlling the release of air with this vocalized exhalation. Taking a gentle breath in to begin. So trying to keep your focus on your breath, slowly opening your eyes now if they're closed. And we're going to come up to a standing position to begin our practice today. So just slowly making your way up. And we will begin just by allowing ourselves to become a little bit floppy and seeing if we can just start to loosen off any tension that we might be holding in our bodies. And giving your arms a swing, letting them go really floppy. Giving them a little bit of a shake out. Even just having a little bit of a gentle jump around. Rolling your shoulders a little. be having a nice stretch, like you would do in the morning, reaching up to the ceiling, oh, and then releasing. Let's just take a moment, first of all, to stand, either with your eyes closed or with your gaze softened and steady. Just notice again how you're feeling in your body now that we're standing. Once more, noticing any areas of your body that are taking your attention is drawn to. Now, noticing any areas, this is difficult because we're not aware of what we're not aware of, but just maybe see if you can become aware of any areas of your body that you're not particularly aware of a lot of the time. You start from your feet and work your way up towards your head, just noticing the parts of your body. Seeing if you can train your attention to follow your body up from your feet to your head without getting distracted. Just taking a nice big sighing out breath and releasing. Okay. So we're going to start with a few practices that are going to help to draw our awareness into our body by bringing touch externally to our body. This is what we're using the tennis ball or your ball for initially. It's the cheapest massage device on the market. Brilliant, good old tennis ball. We're going to trap it between our back and the wall and explore rolling the ball around our back. Now, if you don't have a ball, what you could do at this stage is just see how far you can reach to your back from the bottom, from the top, and just give yourself a little massage that way. You won't be able to reach the whole of your back, but you'll be able to do as much as you can. So if you do have a ball, placing it between a wall and your back, and then just slowly starting to explore rolling the ball around your back. Now, this is something that I do most days, and as well as releasing tension by giving yourself a little bit of a massage, it does help to create more awareness of the back of your body, because we can't see the back of our body, we can't very easily access it with touch. Sometimes our awareness of that area is not great unless it's causing us a lot of pain. Then our attention is obviously drawn there, but otherwise, there's areas of our back where we're maybe not aware that there is tension or holding. So working your way around your back, including your upper back, your middle back, your lower back, maybe even into the top of your buttocks, around the side of your rib cage here. Just taking your time to explore. And obviously this is also good because we do get a little bit of a gentle leg workout as we are moving around.